people, Trevor. Oh, it's Trevor show. All I got to do is sit back and cheat.
Oops. We'll wait for a few people. Let Wintus and Mickey do all their sharing to share. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend. Mr. Clack, tell his friends, tell friends, tell friends. And since you're here, I will cut back on the cussing.
Who?
Mr. Clack.
No, you good. We good. Say what you got to say, brother.
He said, "Oh no, we
that's
good
what
today."
it is.
Oh, your keys are back.
Put it on the floor. That's
All right,
what,
so
that's
we got.
what
Say
Clack
what
said.
you got to
We
say
got 2
today,
humans,
brother.
but no.
Clack, what you wearing today?
What? Oh, solidified.
I'm wearing solidified too. Shouts out to
Big Dante.
Shouts out to Dante. We solidified today, Dante.
Oh, that's fine. I know where one of his stands is. On the way home, I'll go pick up a shirt.
See, you be solidified too.
I'll go get myself a size extra medium.
Don't start.
And look,
Mike,
for once
you gotta turn that. You gotta turn that phone down because
for once we are damn near on time.
My bad.
We are doing good today, ladies.
We was gonna be on time until I hit 69 and seen whatever they got going on with that truck. Everybody, y'all called me for everything else. Ain't nobody tell me it was something with the truck and state troopers and all of that going
Should have
on.
been on the alert system.
Alert.
Because it's not an emergency, right? Because he said it wasn't for emergencies.
Well, I mean, Trevor, would you be so kind as to Google alert for me while I'm sharing? Because I know Trevor's absolutely he's gonna love reading this, and I just want you to Google.
No, I'm not.
I want you to Google alert.
Alert.
Tell the people what alert means.
Quick to notice any unusual and potentially dangerous or difficult circumstances. Vigilant. State of being watchful for possible danger.
Mm-hmm.
Warn someone of a danger, threat, or problem, typically with the intention of having it avoided or dealt with.
So that's what an alert is. An alert is something that well, you're an educator, President Clack, sir. Hey, Trevor, who is this?
Hey, I tried getting introductions out.
And we're going ahead and give your introductions, Trevor, because I'm like, who is this?
Welcome to the Noon O'Clock Show, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have the entire political wing of the family here. We got Miss Wintus Hall, the starlet, and we got Mr. Michael Clack, school board president, also our newest host.
That's right.
That's more important than the first one, actually.
Absolutely. He's an A10 family member now.
I am.
To the A10.
And of course, we got the greatest producer in the whole wide world, Mr. Mickey.
Shouts out to Mickey Jordan.
Who's got, I was surprised to see him with a new haircut even today. Like he had one a week ago.
Oh, he doing some big things now.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to jail. There's been no alert sent out about that. That probably would make the alert system know. That probably would make.
You probably end up calling us terrorists too. Oh wait,
terrorists.
You've already done that.
Yeah, we've been terrorists, insurrectionists,
bullies.
Hey, you did a new word last night. Misinformationist.
Oh,
that's not a word.
That's like remember the Eric Masonist.
He said misinformationist. I'm like, damn. Hey, when me and Mickey walked through that door last night,
Then he said you can go recreate.
Right.
He said you can go recreate at the park.
Mike, stop. that was the funniest shit I ever seen last night. When me and Mickey walked in that door, man.
So we got A is for Apple and recreate in office up here. Okay.
Oh, that was funny.
They make a great couple. I'm so happy for them.
Who?
A is for Apple and recreate.
Yeah, he gonna make us self-defense ourselves.
Flintisms.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be a great show.
Uh-oh.
We in for a great show today. Listen,
we had no alerts.
No alerts.
No traffic.
We had no alerts about nothing, but I just gotta hold on. I'm trying to find my reading glasses. Y'all know damn what y'all do with my reading glasses.
What do we do? We know better than touch your purse. You got like a cinder block brick in there you'll use on us.
I thought I had my reading glasses in here so I could see, because while we talking about alerts, you know what? I'm just gonna do. Here we go. We good now. While we talking about alerts and what alerts are, I got an email from thank you to Sheriff Swanson in the office of the Genesee County Sheriff. Oh, y'all hear that? The office of the Genesee County Sheriff.
This didn't just come from his private email.
No, this came from the office of the Genesee County Sheriff. You know, something that you probably would think it would be on the alert system. So this says, attached you will find a link to an update that Sheriff Swanson did regarding an active oil spill on the Flint River. What the hell? Well, y'all live in Flint. What's going on, y'all?
I don't know. If it wasn't for being here, I wouldn't know jack.
Wait a minute. I'm about to check the non-emergency alert.
You're going to check the non-emergency alert.
If there's an
Did he ever put out that non-emergency alert when, like he told that lady he was going to do about that air quality?
Nope.
Oh, it ain't
when did they change the
no alert?
I don't know. Well, I guess when I asked the question, because I mentioned emergency too many times.
Yeah. And
you mentioned emergency. Clack, talking to that mic before. Okay. You mentioned emergency 5 times because I just want you to know that the mayor counted it and he got up there and Sneely said, you said it 5 times. I just want to let you know because you and the rest of them, however he put it, we turned into misinformationists by that point. But I knew it was going down when he said you said it 5 times. That let me know that he was counting what was coming out of your mouth.
Now, you see, here's a big question. As I showed, Mr. Mickey and Mr. Mike prior to the show, went to read the very top thing here.
Oh,
what is that right up on yonder? Right up on yonder.
Please join.
No, up the very top of the page.
City of Flint emergency.
Ooh. Oh, well, then wouldn't it make sense to refer to it as an emergency alert system?
Yeah, because the one above that says City of Flint has declared a snow emergency. And then the one after that said, please join us for Easter egg hunt.
On April 6th. And it was put out April 6th. Weird.
Dang. You did. You ought to be. What I got to do? For how long you in jail for?
Mickey
really?
Just got zucked.
They've been working on you, Mickey. My turn.
They saw my face. They're like, no.
Jesus Christ. That's all right, Mick. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'll try to do the best I can and hold it down. Mickey said they got him. Y'all, why y'all keep messing with us? We just trying to tell the real news.
Because some of us react negatively to negative energy and go on tangents.
They done put my boy in jail. But I'm gonna miss my home. Go ahead, Trevor.
So it makes sense to refer to it as an emergency alert system, right? That's what it was prior. And just because you change the name of something doesn't necessarily mean you changed the nature of what it does.
Right.
I can't call my Chevy Silverado a Ford Focus and expect it to get better fuel mileage, right? Right. So I can't rename the Flint emergency alert notification system to the Flint community alert notification system because you still have to alert things.
Right.
And it's still there to let the population know, hey, there might be an issue, such as an oil spill, such as a major accident, which, you just drove by one. It held you up.
Right.
Or, like you pointed out last night, air quality.
Air quality.
I mean, my mom died of COPD.
Oh, really?
And that was one of the things that I mentioned in the question that I asked, because there's a lot of people that have lung-related sicknesses, and I just assumed. See, let me just say, before, I didn't go there with the intention on asking a question to piss anybody off. I went there thinking that I was going to see.
Sure, you didn't.
No, I didn't, because the whole purpose of the meeting, I thought, was to hear about the 7th Ward City Council and how we were going to pick our person and how that whole process was going to go. Well, that lasted about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Then the slide, there was a slideshow.
Shady as hell today, Clack.
No, it's true.
I know. I'm just saying it's true, but it's
First
shady.
off, if you want me to be shady, what time was the event supposed to start?
They said doors open at 6, like it was a damn concert, and show starts at 6:30,
Okay.
which it was a show.
Okay, well, I didn't know it started at 6:30. I was there at 6. Well, it started on time, and if it started at 6:30, but I was a little on tip because I was there for 30 minutes. Anyway, that's my mistake, so I'll eat that. But I had no intentions on asking a question about an alert system until it went up on that slideshow. When he started talking about,
I'm like, what the hell was that? That ain't had nothing to do with the 7th Ward.
Right. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, since we asking questions, since we presenting topics that don't have anything to do with the 7th Ward, let me go and ask a question. So what I did was I let everybody go before me because I thought that this was an event strictly for the 7th Ward and how we were gonna, how that whole process was gonna go. So when I finally raised my hand, it was about I was the last question, I believe.
Yes, you were. You shut that bitch down.
So that's why.
You shut it down, sir.
But it wasn't supposed to be that way. I just asked a question. And then the answer that was given to me was like, whoa.
Hey,
somebody mad?
I know Sheldon Neely.
Somebody mad?
He wasn't mad. Clack, welcome to the A10. Did we all you got, dog? Because you said it 5 times.
I did.
He was clocking it.
Should I? I got the question. Should I read it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, read what you asked the people. We still don't know nothing about this oil spill.
No.
But you a Flint resident, Trevor. You don't know nothing about an oil spill.
No, I don't know nothing about nothing
like,
unless it happens right outside my house. And that's quite literal. We don't hear nothing about no shootings anywhere. We don't hear nothing about police chases unless it comes up from TikTok onto your page onto 810.
That's why we having real news. He gonna keep hitting us with that good news. We about to start real news.
So let's hear the question in its entirety.
Notice the question is in my phone, in my notes in my phone. So I took the, So the question says, recently, residents have expressed concern about the city's use of the emergency alert system for non-emergency situations, such as for an Easter egg hunt. This past Tuesday, an air quality alert was issued by the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy, advising Southeast Michigan residents to take precautions against inhalation of incoming smoke from Canada. Many residents live with asthma and other lung-related disorders. An emergency was missed for the city's emergency alert system systems used to advise citizens with taking precautions against breathing in this smoke. Mr. Mayor, can you tell my neighbors and I why the city's emergency alert system was not put to good use for this emergency situation?
Yeah. And you see, it kind of hits me like that, right? I grew up with asthma. Mom had COPD. Earlier this week, when we had solutions, right? You and I, before the show, and even when the show was kicking off, we're talking about headaches we were having from the smoke inhalation.
Right.
How our eyes were itching. My dog, I've been having to give her eye drops because she looks like she's stoned. I'll be honest with you. My dog looks stoner.
And Mickey been sick all week. Mickey was like, my eyes burning, my throat itching. I'm like, ugh.
You can taste it. You got the cotton mouth. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah.
Kevin was coughing like a lung up. It was horrible.
And the sad thing is, we've known that this is an emergency alert system. They changed the name. How many of our elders around here actually watch local news? I don't think too many, because local news doesn't provide us anything with local. Right. They tell us about Burton. They tell us about what's going on in Saginaw, Lansing. Nothing really pertaining to Flint. So why watch it?
But right? I do want to put in, a lot of them do watch the news, and that's where they get their, like, most of us get our information from Facebook and people like us. They don't have, older people just really, I'm just speaking for my parents in general, but their generation, like, that's what they do. They watch the news. They watch the obituaries that roll up and down the screen.
They show what I mean? Like, they gonna tell you everybody that died. They gonna watch that 6 o'clock news.
I got a lot of old folks in my neighborhood. I talk with my in-laws, the two nice men next door, and who are in their 60s or 70s. They don't watch local news because it doesn't pertain to them. It doesn't tell them about Flint. And very rarely will it tell them, hey, we're having bad air quality, as a thing in the mornings for like 2 days, and then they just stop talking about it. They don't go on, Reddit or, news sites either. They're talking about this massive thing. It could have been a huge saver for a lot of people, a lot of pain, a lot of headache, and potentially, depending on, some people's illnesses around here, a life or two, had they just put it out because so many people are registered to receive emergency alerts. I don't care about community alerts. I don't care about your damn Easter egg hunt. I don't care about your fireworks show. I care about things in my city that I need to know about as someone who lives here and someone who's raising a family here. If there's a massive fire, say 6 blocks away from me, I need to know about it before I step out my door and hear this fire alarm or the fire trucks. If there's an oil spill that could be contaminating my groundwater, I need to know about it. I mean, my groundwater's already screwed here, but I still need to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, so this oil spill that we don't have any idea what the hell is
No.
going on. Both of y'all stay Flint. Y'all don't know what's going on. I'm asking y'all. We didn't get an alert, and so this has probably been going on for more than 24 hours, I'm guessing. So you mean to tell me last night when he was standing up there telling everybody how great he was, he didn't say nothing about this oil spill?
No. But I heard him mention I wasn't there. I ended up watching it online.
Uh-huh.
But
A10 News Media Group.
There we go. But didn't we hear a lot about the work his wife has been doing?
Oh, she was there.
What is this, like a campaign thing for the Neelys, or is this something actually trying to actively engage a neighborhood and a community?
She just went with her husband to the thing, or maybe she was just there as a greeter. Oh, well, she's still the state rep though, so I don't know.
And I'm sorry, a state rep is not a greeter. Yeah, you can meet and greet, but don't use your state rep like that. They are a vital tool for the community.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that. I was just wondering why was they collecting ward name, address, email, cell phone number. I'm like, that's a lot of information to collect.
They also asked for social security numbers to help you with your water bill a few months back. I'm sorry, you don't need to know my social.
So look, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Remember how people were giving the school board a bunch of slack because our emergency alert system went out hours after the kids got off the bus or whatnot.
I called you about that.
Remember that? And I was getting phone calls that night, the next day, about how we were hours late.
Mm-hmm.
We were hours late.
Hey, at least you put something out at all.
Right. But so I'm saying, like, if nothing gets put out, if we got all that for being late, it still happened. The alert still went out. And we fixed the problem. How can an emergency or non-emergency alert system for the entire city not have any type? There's not one alert on there right now. I just double checked it.
Here's the deal, right?
Yeah,
maybe you should post a question on there. Did you post a question for our viewers?
No, I didn't. Oh no, can I do that?
Yeah, like you can copy it and post it.
Yeah, or you can go to Giphy or something like that. But here's another thing, right? So a situation in the schools is always going to come up in the news.
Mm-hmm.
So people are going to call. People have been notified.
Mm-hmm.
How often, say in the news, do we hear about a company dumping chemicals into our water or an oil spill in the news? So not putting something out on the emergency alert system, the alert system, community alert system, whatever the hell he wants to name it this week, right? Not putting it out there is just hiding it from us.
Right.
I'm sorry. So if you don't acknowledge there's a problem, then guess what? There ain't no problem. Just like, what is the old adage when it came to murder trials? No body, no murder.
If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit. That's what I grew up on.
No body, no murder.
Yeah, I was about to say no body, no murder. Dead men don't tell no tales.
You gonna read the question?
I did.
He done did.
Oh.
I've been read the question.
Are you okay?
Yeah, because I was asking Mickey if he read the question and we didn't remember.
Oh, that question. Yeah, I've asked Kevin to swap on over to YouTube and troll the trolls when they pop up there.
So listen, the mayor got up there last night and it was people there. They were asking about the process. I really don't fully understand what the process was or is going to be. I do have a question. Is it still going to go the way he wants it to go? Because Allie's recall language did actually go through before she resigned. So is it automatically an election, or do we still have this process? Like I don't understand anything that happened last night. He talked about ARPA. He talked about water bills. He talked about fixing the streets. He talked about He talked.
He was talking about the. I think part of it was KWA and how we get our water here, right?
Yeah, it was a whole elaborate.
I don't know
like
what the hell
slideshow.
was
I'm
that?
like, when did we get all of this?
It was like a nearly infomercial,
right? So, but I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay,
Tony just reminded me 1 second.
If we got all this new elaborate water filtration system and we still don't have 100% of the pipes switched over, what's the purpose of showing us all this new elaborate water filtration, new cutting edge, state of the art?
Because I think he smelled a recall lumen, and then he had to flaunt the state rep off a little bit.
Well, yeah,
and so it was a nearly infomercial. He had I heard Vanessa is his secretary now. She's not Clyde's secretary no more. And I don't know who the other lady was that was there.
Well, I mean, it's election season, preseason, right?
Yeah.
So you got to, if you're running for office, you got to get your name out there now. And if you're running for re-election, you got to start standing up and espousing why people should re-elect you. That's part of what he did there. 2/3 of his presentation. And then
Trevor, you're so crazy.
It's true. I mean, what was it? 10 minutes of this is how this process works. Zips right the hell through it.
We missed that 10 minutes.
And then
got there 6:34.
And then you got this is how the water works is XYZ, yada yada yada.
This is the emergency alert system. We got this QR code that you can scan, and I scanned it, and
so there's all that. He's gone ahead and flaunted what he thinks he's done for the city. He went ahead and gave shout outs to his wife and the great work she's done, except a lot of the stuff that he actually credited her on. She didn't even show up to vote for. She's just an extra name. Oh, we need someone to co-sponsor this bill. Hey, let's just ask Cynthia. Yeah, she'll throw her name on there. We don't even need her vote. She won't show up anyway.
He also said that we are not in danger of losing or sending back any ARPA funds.
That's what he said. He said we are not in danger. We will not send back any ARPA money. He didn't say we still had any though.
Right.
But he just said,
I didn't even think that. But yeah, he said we are not in danger of
there's that technically true again. All right. So if we spent all of our ARPA money, we're not sending it back, right, guys? But here's the second part. Yes, it's until 2024 to have it allocated. Flint is notorious for not meeting its own damn deadlines. Federal, state, or even local, we don't meet them.
Right. Don't they got to go to court again soon about something?
About the pipes not being replaced. Again. This is a federal judge, federally mandated timeline.
This is the part y'all forget. You went there, you went there. Did you hear when a woman said her water wasn't good? He act like it was.
Mm-hmm. Man, that lady stood up there. She said, "My water still ain't fixed. The water ain't good." He was like, "Well, we checked the lead. Don't quote me on what he said. Go back and watch it. Go to A10 News Media Group." But he said something like, "We've been testing the water and the lead is not as high as it was." It's like what the hell?
You can't get as high as it was. It was damn near at 30 ppm.
What did that lady say when we was walking out? What was she telling them people? She was like, "Hey, man, he didn't drop the ball." Yeah.
So she said, I don't know what couple she was talking to. She talked to a white couple. She told them he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball. That was a disaster. Clack, you ended it. I knew it was no more questions. We start packing up our shit.
I did too.
No, you did too.
I came over there and stood with y'all. And then we got escorted outside. Remember?
Hey, he was out there when I was filming Clack. Right? He was in the background. Hey, Clack. I was like, hey, maybe the mayor gonna come on A10 News.
I didn't know he was
Clack. He was mad in that little blue suit yesterday. Sneely said, "Get your ass over here now."
All right. Let me be a little bit petty here.
Oh, okay, just a little.
Did anyone notice that man's packing on some pounds? He getting a little pudgy. He's got a spare tire going on right now. I'm sorry. This is me being petty. But then again, when you suddenly become a millionaire off of other people's hard work, money, taxes, it makes sense that you're gonna, indulge yourself.
Wait a minute. My mother said She got an emergency alert call last night at 11:53 p.m. about some oil spill in the Flint River. Oh,
how come it's not popping up on yours?
No, this is I didn't sign up as
for the alert. So, Mama, they said they had an oil spill. Did they tell you what to do?
On the app.
Yeah, it should be on there. Like, what if somebody didn't answer the phone? Did they say what to do, Mama?
Who calling at 11:53 at night?
And I'm surprised Mama answered the phone because you know me and the kids or whatever. But why y'all calling people at 11:53? What time did the oil spill?
What?
It wasn't oil. It was oily. What the hell was it? What is in our water? I mean, at this point, does it matter?
No. Oh man.
I mean, no, but serious. What kind of precautions come along with this alert? Like, are we not supposed to go? Are we supposed to boil the water? Don't go near the water. Do y'all? Come on, man. Y'all don't know nothing.
I thought we weren't really using the river for water anymore. So
no, I was thinking of doing some magnet fishing this weekend.
Hey, Snapper. But we gotta have a reason about something. You can't fish in that water.
People fish in there.
Yeah.
I just saw a dude pull a big walleye out of there the other day. I pulled my car over.
Walleye, that was an
arm. I pulled my car over and was like, "Oh yeah, get it up out of there, get it up out of there!" Like for real, I was cheerleading.
Oh, walleye,
yeah,
in the Flint River. Mm-hmm. It hasn't been identified.
That's fine.
What's the difference? We eat Popeye's chicken. We eat KFC. Like, I don't eat it, but I'm saying like that them chickens might not have no eyes.
Well, wait a minute, Trevor. I'm just telling. Can I turn the corner?
We going left or right?
We always go left.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn the corner. So, as Clack messed up the damn mayor's infomercial last night,
I'm surprised he didn't get arrested for verbally beating a man.
Sneely is coming after us. No questions asked. But listen, so when Clack ended it on that, I'll be mad when people be walking past. Who is that? And no, this ain't no barber shop. This ain't no tax shop. Okay, see you later, buddy.
Go ahead, continue.
Okay, so
I got him.
Okay, all right. My guys got me, so we good. This is the type of stuff that happens. I'm like, my guys got me, so we're good. Don't worry about us. Y'all call me up for them. Listen. So across town, the ethics, and I ain't gonna call them shitability board today. I'm gonna say the ethics board actually got some balls or something last night. I heard
they got a Carol McIntosh over there.
They got a Carol McIntosh over there.
You know, she a different breed. She don't play no games. Like seriously.
Man, did you watch that one?
Tried.
So what did you get out of that one?
That there's some subpoenas coming down. There's a polite request for the mayor to show up, followed by threat of a subpoena.
So they said they're gonna ask him to come first.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't,
they're gonna subpoena. Okay. So how many in this room believe that he's gonna show up?
By show of hands, none. I'm so busy campaigning for my wife. I'm sorry. But that's how you do it. That's how you fundraise.
Well, so I was a little worried about him, because I forgot Carol was on the board, but I know they don't have all their members, and so I'm like, what did I heard? I heard people in the background talking on the board last night. I think I heard Trishelle Young. I heard Patrick Julian. I heard Carol McIntosh. I can't remember if I heard the Harris guy, Mr. Joe King. Other than that, I don't know who's on the board. I don't even know the ombudsman's name.
Don't look at me.
Hey, there might be a name bouncing around that she didn't.
I know Carol
ombudsman, we don't have one. They're named intern.
No, she's been in there long. No, I think once you go past so long, they automatically
They're still calling her interim.
Are they?
Yep.
I thought it was once
you've been there for a certain amount of time, you're supposed to be permanent.
I think that's
they're still looking to replace her. So
they?
interim, yeah.
Because she was the clerk that was making like 29,000, and now she's making 100,000. I don't think they gonna. You can't do that.
She's making damn near mayor money.
Well, yeah, she got put up as interim, but she been there ever since Mrs. Dorsey left.
Mhm.
So I think she pretty much got that job. Yeah, the buzz been making it damn near 100,000, 80 to 100.
I don't know. So
80 to 100.
I mean,
how much is Dun Buzz been making? We know that. We know that answer. One of those renters out there.
That is tripping me out though. Like, city positions are paying more than state positions. You know what the salary for your state rep is, right? 67,000 a year.
No, I thought it was 89 or something like that.
Yeah, she making $80-some thousand.
And then I thought
last I looked, but
I thought it was almost
90, even then
78 or something like that.
Even 80. Then, still bumping higher than or less than what a lot of these city positions are paying.
Right, because the mayor is 124.
Mm-hmm. That's a chunk of money.
Well, he said when he got in office, he was going to give that raise back that they gave Mayor Weaver. So,
isn't he trying to jockey for some sort of new raise again? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just saying what he said, and he said it.
Look, and then Kevin, I love my brother to death. He is one of the best people in my life.
That's the best Berryhill brother, Kevin Roy.
He calls her. I think that's majority of the folks in position here in Flint. Post turtles.
Oh, I keep looking at.
Oh, what you looking at?
No, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
They
up
trying
there.
to shut us down. Shut us down.
But post turtle.
I got Facebook comments on my phone.
I do too.
Oh, yeah. Not on that. I can't see all the way up there anyway.
Since your thing got restricted, the API got slammed, so it's not allowing the feed through there. So do you guys know what a post turtle is?
They said the leak or spill didn't affect our water source. Okay, Mama.
So when you're driving down the road and you see a turtle up on a post,
I ain't never seen that before.
It's a metaphor.
Okay.
You don't know how it got up there. It has no business up there. It doesn't know what it's doing, and it don't know how to get down, and it didn't get up there by itself. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of our politicians around here. A lot of our public office holders.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't get up there by themselves. They don't know what they're doing, and they can't do shit about it.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, I got to thinking. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but I started thinking. Remember when it was election season, and remember when Dr. Weaver and Mayor Berryhill were trying to figure out about what they were going to do with their debate or whatnot, and he wanted his questions pre-written, and so he could.
Which one? Which year?
This past one.
This past one. He didn't do no debate.
That's what I'm saying. But remember, he wanted his questions
pre-submitted.
So, yeah. And I'm just thinking, like, why?
Because he wanted to know to make sure.
I know why. I know why.
Because when he sat down there at that mock debate, he had that mock debate the same day as the council meeting because he didn't think no council members was going to show up. And when he pulled out that damn book and blamed everything on the council, and Eric Mays sitting there looking at him like, I can't wait till you get done. And Eric read him. He said,
"That's
now you's a lie."
Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
he scripted. He only once you take him off of that script like you did last night, you done.
I actually remember watching that. So Eric was sitting, legs square, shoulders forward.
Yes.
And then that binder comes out and starts reading, and Eric does this, legs out.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He was ready because he was lying.
I mean,
he blamed it on the council, and Eric said, "You's a lie."
Yep.
It was great. But this is the same damn council that 3 or 4 of them showed up last night to that 7th Ward meeting.
I saw 3.
Wait a minute. Okay, so that's what I didn't understand. So that at ethics, so we turned left and we went to the ethics and accountability board meeting. Mm-hmm. And they got a letter. The council got a letter saying, show up.
Show up.
But when me and Mickey showed up at the mayor's thing, we seen Quincy sitting there and we seen Judy sitting there. And then after a while, I seen Liddell, but I don't remember seeing Quincy no more. So I don't know if they was taking turns.
What, did they walk out and tag out?
I mean, I don't know, but I know I know Judy stayed the whole time. That's all I could see.
Now, remember that video that was posted not too long ago? I think it was last week or earlier this week, where the deputy chief of staff for the mayor walked into a special council meeting and said,
"Oh, we was there. That was classic.
This is an illegal meeting.
That was classic.
You do not have quorum. You cannot be here together. Get the hell out."
Tony, I'm telling you, Tony had everybody dying. That was classic. Shout out to Ed Taylor. That was classic. He walked up in there like a gangster. I don't know where y'all going, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, shut it down.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We run this. Quack, that's what he said.
Yeah, no, I heard
and
it.
He said it is an illegal meeting because there is no quorum.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the same for the folks that were hanging out during the presentation? 3 of them.
I mean, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. No, they go to lunch together. We done seen pictures with that day Mays went to court. It was Dennis, Judy, Allie, and I can't remember who else it was. Attorney Kim. They was all at lunch together. We seen the other day Liddell waving when they was all at lunch together again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to be I can't say yes or no that all 3 were there at the same time. I did see all 3, but I can't say that
yesterday.
Yeah, but then one of them might have Quincy. I also saw Quincy leave. Mm. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just want to say that.
That's why I said I don't know if they switched out or what.
I don't want to say that they were there.
Yesterday was the first time they did that. So maybe somebody finally told them the real definition of the Open Meetings Act.
I don't know. I mean, there is the possibility.
Why is there just 3 though, and there's 9 of them, and 3 is a violation?
The same reason Quincy said 6 of them is trying to move the city forward.
No,
with us, it's if there's 4, because 4 is the majority. 3. I don't. Okay,
I guess when they redid the charter, they didn't. Okay, they didn't think about that part.
Yeah,
okay.
No. So any gathering of them, 2 or more, breaks that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they break that all the time.
Say Eric and Tanya go out to lunch. As long as they don't discuss city business, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw in a third. Just think of any random third. Open Meeting Act violation.
They do it all the time.
Period and end of story right there.
With the city, we seen the city attorney, Judy, Allie, and Dennis at Halo Burger.
You see, it scares the hell out of me too, because I'd rather my co-equal branches of government at each other's throats. Personally, that's how I expect it. That's how I want it. That way, anything that gets done was fought hard for, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you've got a majority of one part working hand in hand implicitly with the other part, there's no discussion. There's no debate.
There's no check and balance.
There's no check and balance. I mean, hell, even... All right, so 2020. You had a Democrat president, Democrat majority Congress. Things were still moving slow. What?
I'm calming you down because you about to be pissed off.
Oh, shit.
Tony, was this on the news? I hope this didn't come across the alert system. They just announced that they moving the soccer game today from Atwood due to poor air quality. They ain't moved none of y'all asses from outside, but they moving that soccer game.
Where they moving it to?
I don't know.
The IMA?
The participants of this game.
Redder about a minute.
It's going to the IMA?
Tony, I love you. You my dog. Tony, where they moving it to? And when did they announce it? That's crazy.
How old are the participants of this game?
I don't know how old they are. Though they humans.
Crib midgets, this should have been done a while ago. Were they playing prior to this?
He said he gonna send it to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Seriously,
it was supposed.
Were they playing 3 days ago? Were they having games?
Hey, you know who we should ask about the air?
Who?
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
Remember when he said trying to get our good air and we send our air over there? Remember when he said that dumbass shit?
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, remember that?
No.
You don't remember what Trevor? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No.
We get trying to get our good air and we send our bad air or whatever. Remember that?
Yeah.
Just thinking
Is
about
that a sports thing?
No, that was something he said when he was running for.
That's
Senate.
a politician.
Oh, that Herschel Walker man that was running. Okay.
Yeah, we should ask Herschel.
I'm thinking of here in a few days just getting every dumb quote in the past century from our politicians and putting it up on a giant Facebook post. That way everyone can see. You don't have to be the best or the brightest.
You can drink bleach and get rid of COVID.
Or I am concerned with the amount of naval personnel you're moving to Guam. I'm concerned that it's going to capsize. So many dumb people. Look, guys, if you are smart enough to know that you can't drink bleach, if you're smart enough to know that an island is not a boat, please run for office.
Tony, where is that at? Shardy on here like, I hope they move it to the U of M Flint Rec Center. They moving the soccer game, but they ain't told y'all Flint residents nothing.
No, but let's go back for a minute because we're just going to jump around. He went about the KWA line and how we're currently getting our water and how we're going to start receiving our water once that line that's supposed to be completed or at least started over a decade ago is finished, right? Why is that something important? Like, there's nothing the citizens of Flint can do about that. If we pull out of that deal because the bonds.
Channel 5.
Oh, wow. Channel 5 did something.
Channel 5 reported that though.
But where's it going?
Let me see.
IMA? North Federal?
Hold on.
Or out the Monday Sports Complex? Or
let me read the full story. It's not telling me. Y'all keep talking. I'll figure it out.
But so him espousing that line, because if the city of Flint pulls out of that deal, KWA board gets to own all of our water infrastructure here, all the pipes, period, end of story. That is their price for going into business with them. Chunk of city council did.
But yeah, that was when Neely was on city council, correct?
Mm-hmm. And he was also on the board. Should have been considered
the KWA board, right?
So if Flint fails through this, then the board still makes a profit. There's no way for us to pull out of it. So why go on about it unless he's trying to make it seem like it's only beneficial to Flint? It isn't. We should have just kept with our Detroit water. Yes, it was expensive, but now we're having to pay for lawsuits. Right. Now we're having to pay for X, Y, and Z, and it all comes out of our water bill any freaking way. If we didn't make those mistakes, we wouldn't be paying $120 a month for a three-person home.
I got a question for you, Trevor, because I was just the other day, I was with some guys that work for, what's the company that hasn't been paid for? WT Stevens. So I talked to them, and they were changing out somebody's pipe in their front yard. Mm-hmm. And so I looked, and and they're telling me that this is what we're doing. This is the lead that came out over here, and this is the new pipe that we're putting in. And so I'm thinking like, well, this pipe obviously has to go to another pipe, a bigger pipe that runs under the street, right? And it comes from some other pipe that's bigger than that somewhere. And so I'm thinking if all them pipes ain't been changed, how was the water getting this one little bitty pipe that they digging up everybody's lawn switching? If all the pipes that run under the street, the bigger pipes haven't been changed to bringing the water in. So who's to say that those aren't corroded too?
When we first started the project, I think they replaced something like, I'm going to say 1,300 mains.
But they did this is, I'm just asking because I don't know. Mm-hmm. Did they dig up streets and change up all the big pipes to go into
Not all of them. 1,300 mains is all they did. There's a lot more than that.
So that's, it's like.
So
does that mean that there's a main on every street?
Every large street, I believe. And then it filters through into subs and then into homes.
Right. So the mains, then the subs, and then the homes, and then the little bitty ones. So the mains, 1,300 mains. We got a lot more streets than that. Mm-hmm. And then the subs that go down the middle of the street haven't been dug up. So are we really getting...
No.
So the guy from WT Stevens said this is just something to make everybody feel good and make it look good. And
so it's like an 80-year-old woman.
Right. So why...
Like 80-year-old woman getting a facelift and Botox. She's still 80. That's just the fact of the matter. And we've already blown through our wind funds.
How do we know?
Because city council doesn't know, but I remember seeing Dennis sitting there. Why did we pay contractors 2-3 times? What money? What? Huh? My God.
I know, listen to Carol McIntosh yesterday. She that there was 8 or 9 or 10 different subjects in the budget that were not even in the budget.
Hey.
And it's impossible for us to find out. I love just to get a City of Flint webpage that says for each fund, general, ARPA, wind, street, lighting, whatever, and says exactly how much is in there, and then exactly how much is left after they're spending.
Like you can check your checking account.
Because I can go to my bank account, the app right now, and I can see, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can go.
And this is our money. Right. Actually, your money too.
Well, yeah, because I'm a taxpayer too.
Yeah, income tax for city is fucking ridiculous, right? But
point of information.
Oh God,
what's your point?
To President Clack. Speaking of Carol McIntosh, did you see her last week when she said the school board wasn't shit?
Yeah.
Her and Danielle Green, they both said the Flint school board wasn't shit. They got hope for you though.
I was hurt. My feelings.
They had hope for you. We got hope for you.
I'm just one person though.
I know, and you can't change it by yourself.
But we
that's your lane too. The school board. Did you see that interview?
Yeah.
We've got some things done, and we got we moving.
Look, I've been rather harsh on some of your peers there. Okay, no, I've just been harsh. With due reason.
Thank you, because I'm sitting here like, what?
I feel I was justified in that. However, I have seen positive moves, and I have seen people start moving in that right direction. And I think that a lot of times, people like me, when we call more attention to the negative than to the positive, that's all that's going to be known. You know what I mean? Like, they have done a lot of good things. Not immaculate job, not an absolutely amazing job, but there have been good things moving through that board. I have.
I can name a few if you want me to.
Please. Well, let's get these out so people actually know the positive. And
so we got the parking lots done. Door riders reopened.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, can you go a little slower? You got the parking lots done on what schools?
Holmes is almost done. They just got to put the lines in the on the new pavement, asphalt or whatnot.
Okay.
Door rider is I'm thinking the parking lot is almost done.
Okay.
They're doing Pierce right now.
Okay.
They're doing ALA right now. So
which other ones are slotted?
You put me on the spot. All of them.
Okay.
So but I can't. But it's a specific.
There's a specific order.
And I can't remember exactly which one. But they broke it down at the meeting though. This one was going to be first. These few were going to be first, and then we're going to.
So that resolution has passed that all these schools will be done with their parking lots instead of like driving into say Scott and hitting that.
Oh no, Scott is being done right now.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
Because I hit it too.
So y'all paving parking lots.
Mm-hmm. We reopened Door Rider. We got the library renamed. That was part we were in on that deal too.
Good job.
We were in on that deal too. We got Dr. Green her legal fees paid. I think that's an accomplishment.
That's number one.
And that was a major point of contention among your peers.
Mm-hmm.
However,
I'm gonna ask that, Tony. Don't worry, baby. I got you.
Let's not get the school board sued for bias or X, Y, and Z. That was the smartest thing in the world.
It was a fair, and it was it was first off,
pay for one, pay for the other.
Exactly, and it's against the law for you to vote for your own legal fees or for your own financial gain. It's against the law. You can't do that. So so it just I just thought that if we can get out of potential litigation, then we have to do this, or someone else is going to come down the line and try to do the same thing. It's kind of like.
I'm glad you're trying to do the right thing.
So
we got your back.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Do all of the schools have air?
We're in the process of doing that. Door Rider does have air.
It has
And
climate control.
They do have individual
climate control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not just air. That's keeping the kids warm in the winter, but not cooking them up neither.
Right. No,
that was one of the biggest things I asked him.
Everything in Doe Rider is state of the art. From
not that plywood they put on that roof. They y'all used the same plywood.
Wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. That wasn't included in the rehab. So that wasn't. First off,
Tony, you heard it here first. The plywood was not included in the rehab.
Right, that was not included in. So, but we're taking care of it. As a matter of fact, it might be already taken care of. But yeah, so we looking at, putting a roof on Southwestern. We're looking at actually right now. I'll put out. This is what I would like to see, and what I'm trying to work on now.
So putting money from Michael Clack, not President Michael Clack.
Yeah, this is just Michael. I'm not being.
This is Mike.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is Mike right here. This is what I would like to see, and I would like. I would like to see a lot of money get put in the Houston Stadium, which is Northwestern, where we play our football games, where we have our track meets, where we have our prom. Where all of that, the driver's training range, all of that.
But y'all broke too, right? Y'all facing a deficit.
We have a working deficit, so to speak.
So y'all broke.
Working deficit means that they still have room to work.
They broke.
No, it's not.
How you got a working deficit? You ain't got no damn money.
It's not broke because we still have grants, and we still have ESSER, and we still have,
the general
is
the problem, but you still have other revenue streams coming in that isn't just from state or your taxes.
Right. So
they got assets. They ain't got no cash on hand.
Like blended income, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, I mean, it's legit though. A working deficit means that they can still get things done. There's still revenue coming in.
Oh, y'all ain't got to convince me that they got money. I'm good. If y'all got a working deficit,
it's better than the city, which is flat broken gridlock.
What I will tell you is that the audit at the end of this year, I bet you it don't look like the one from last year.
Well, that's good.
I bet you that. I bet you that. Good. So,
and
you know what? You got my vote. Michael Clack all day long for 7th Ward councilman.
Oh man.
You heard it here first. Michael Clack, the 7th Ward councilman for the city of Flint. Y'all got hell coming. And then he gonna leave there and he gonna do something else. And he gonna leave there and he gonna do something else. Michael Clack, 7th Ward councilman. That's what we're gonna do. Mike, I'm telling you, we're gonna put it down. You need to quit playing with these people and let them know what time it is.
We still gotta get the school district straight.
Man, it's 7 kids left. You can get them kids straight.
No, but we still gotta have people in place to make sure them 7 kids that we do have,
and that's get why we need to make it a quality one. Flint City Council to make sure that the money flows right to the right places. That's to the right people. That's gonna help the kids. Michael Clack, 7th Ward City Councilman for the city of Flint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you do stay in Flint.
I live right around the corner. I live in the 7th Ward. Yeah.
But you know what? That's a damn good point.
And
now,
at least you didn't
that's
just
why
move here to
Mickey
take a seat.
is the greatest producer in the world. Because let me tell you what was on that slide. Y'all gotta watch Sneely's words. On that slideshow, it said you must be a registered voter in the city of Flint for a year. You must be a registered voter in the city of Flint for a year.
How many members of council
must be a resident of the 7th Ward. It didn't get no time. Y'all, you got to look how he put stuff out there. Oh, I remember because I told me and Mickey was talking about it. You got to be a voter for a year, but it didn't say how long you had to stay in the 7th Ward. Y'all got to learn how to read.
Oh, wait.
Right. They changed it. There you go.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, you know what? I'll just move.
See that, and that's the thing. That's the one. That's the only the gripe I have about these recalls that are going in. I haven't heard very much about that. That's only step one. Like, it's to get people out. Who's gonna go in?
You. That's all we care about. Oh, we got sister. I like Sister Audrey for the second ward. I think she should be.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Don't say that out loud.
Okay.
Right. Why you playing? Right.
I got a water bill. I ain't playing.
I
ain't lying.
Pay it once you get on council.
Look.
And that's it, Mickey. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We put in all these recalls, and then we don't want to stand behind the people or get the right people. Like, we got to work on this, Trevor.
Here's the thing, though.
What ward you in?
I'm in 5th.
Okay, you're sorry. You can't run. Me and Jerry, we cool now.
Real estate price is rather cheap here. No, but here's the deal, right? So we've got these recalls coming in, and you and I spoke about this Wednesday. We don't know anyone who wants to sit in these seats. We have no way of vetting who is going to replace if there is a replacement.
Which was kind of strange about why the mayor would come and host a meeting about the process that we would choose the 7th ward when that's really supposed to be the clerk, right? So to me, it seemed like I didn't even think about the whole state rep put on a pedestal thing. I was thinking about he's trying to influence the person that I'm thinking like, why would he do that?
With Snilly, you always gotta look at what's going on around him. It's never right there in front of you. It's always what's going on around.
So we don't know who's coming in. And I like to know. I like to see who's coming in. I like to at least get some names. See who I like to throw my support behind.
Sister Audrey. I'm just saying.
Things like that. And then we as a community not just have to sit there and, say, yeah, I want to support. Throw $5-10 at a campaign. Because, yeah, granted, yard signs don't vote.
Right.
But they help influence people to go vote.
Right.
Literature don't vote. Websites don't vote. All that costs money, though, to help show who you are. But you know what? And then
Mickey asked me to
a bit of financial
about
support, and then a lot of word of mouth. We have to get out there and say, yes, this is this person. This is why I'm for them or against them.
I don't like asking people for money.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like.
That's that's your campaign manager's job.
But no, I'm just saying that's just me on my campaign. Like I think I only raised $1,000. I didn't raise very much money. I didn't have a fundraiser. I just think that if people know who you are, you don't need to spend a whole lot of money. What I'm saying. That's why Eric don't do it. You know what I mean? Eric you don't see a whole bunch of Eric-based signs. And
my entire campaign was $800, and $600 of that was my own money.
Right. See. Yeah, and I'll put it out there. The only people the only endorsement that I got, was the United Teachers of Flint, and that was the entire slate. So that wasn't even just me. You know what I mean? So, so I just feel like people know you. People know me. You know what I mean? Like.
So when it comes to like city council and Flint School Board, you don't need websites, and literature, it can be fairly cheap. I paid like $200 for a case from Lansing. When it comes to the larger things such as state rep, state senator, or when it is coming up.
Yeah,
we've got our congressional rep and our senator going there. A little bit of money helps go a long way.
Of course it does. Of course,
and
of course,
the parties tend to say if you don't have so many individual donors, we aren't going to recognize you as a candidate. So if you want to help someone, give them a $1 donation. Oh shit!
No, I was just waiting because
the look on your face says, Trevor, you're about to be pissed. All right.
No. I'm just my producer asked me to do something. We got 3 minutes. Do you want me to break it on in here, producer, sir?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay, so this is what we got hit with. These allegedly, we get these, and I post them. I try to post them as much as I can. We get these anonymous emails. And this one is talking about allegedly, well, it's not allegedly because we know that Councilman Lewis has that home in Maryland but it says that she's pretending to live in her father's $1,800. That's not a typo. Land bank home in the second ward, where she still owes a $1,500 delinquent water bill to the city of Flint. These are allegations that are written here. When she's in Flint, I'm not gonna bring. I don't like to mix kids up in here, but it's saying that the child goes to a school that's not in the second ward. But this is the part that has me going. I haven't been on Facebook a lot this week, but it says that she's spamming a lot of Facebook flyers for Cyrus Park, which suggests that she may be getting grant money from the city or ARPA or other nonprofits. And it talks about Maurice's comeback and how they friends now. And uh I'm just saying, like, what are y'all? What's y'all take on all of this stuff going on? They talk homestead property tax. I don't know nothing about that. And these grants, like people taking the city of Flint, come here, get a grant, live your life.
I ain't getting no grant.
I wish I got a grant.
Man, we not gonna get nothing here sitting at this table. Y'all already know that. Oh, you put the email up by accident, Mickey. Darn it. Well, there it is. Y'all see it right there on the screen. Mickey put the email up for y'all to go ahead and screenshot the screen and read it for yourself. So we're not lying. I have no reason to lie. I told y'all.
Really get into that.
My brother might.
You don't have to get into that. You just sit here.
He and I were talking the other day, and this comment here, Michael for mayor. We were talking. He might say, drop his Texas voter status, move up here for a while, register and vote for you. If you're getting people interested from Texas, you're doing something right.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, he would move up here in a heartbeat for you.
Well, I know that. I know Kevin Roy would. But, we got it. We getting Michael Clack to the councilman seat first.
We got to get the school district good.
Hey,
Tony type. He said we got to get the school. Tony, type it for me because. Yeah, Tony Wiggins is going to the school board. Michael Clack is going to the council because Tony Wiggins, he has a motto about the children. Tony love the kids. He said super friends.
we got a lot of shit going on here.
I still didn't finish all the school board accomplishments. Y'all got me, but go ahead.
Oh, no, boy, we can do a part 2 if Trevor had me back on here.
Mm-hmm. But so just giving off the information yesterday, we have a mayor who holds contempt for not using his exact verbiage for something he just changed last week. There was a lot of vitriol in what he was saying to you. He was very angry that you dared to use the old name of the Flint Emergency Alert System.
5 times.
5 times. We got hardly any information, at least relevant information, as to how this entire process with the 7th Ward Council person goes. But he couldn't not stand up there and sing his own accomplishments, toot his own horn. And then, of course, he relies on his wife's income as state rep. So he's got to help her campaign for next one. It turned into a real shit show.
Yeah, he finally said, why don't you just say, okay,
I messed up.
I'll
fix it. Yeah.
That's something I respect more than anything else in the world. When someone can admit a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You think that's what he did last night, Clark?
No.
What'd he say? What did he say to that lady?
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. And he kept it rolling.
He said he was gonna post it.
Yeah.
Y'all got the alert yet?
But then he asked the other lady for her phone number. Like, so what, you just gonna call her?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna post it on the alert. You gonna call her and say,
he said, if you want to know about that, I'll call you. Everybody was like, what the hell?
All right, so
let me post it on the alert system, but you gonna call this lady.
If you can say, I made a mistake, and then rectify the mistake, fix what you're doing wrong, that I respect, right?
But see, the thing that
I still have yet to see anything about a oil spill. I've still yet to see anything about our air quality.
Oily spill.
Oily.
This is the part that I don't like. The I.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I did this. I don't like I. It's we.
No, it's he.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
There's no I in team, but if you play with the letters, there's a me.
There's when you hear me talk about the school board, it's us, it's we. You know what I'm saying? Like when we win, we win. If we lose, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the leader of it. But if we win, we all win. Like we all did this. This is us win. But it was all, I'm doing this for the city. I'm doing this for the city. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's campaign.
No, that's you and your 5 other people. You know what I'm saying? That's doing what y'all doing.
Well, they was
he's
their
not going to give them
too.
any credit.
How you going? You got the ethics and accountability board talking about Flint City Council. You not even at your own damn meeting, and you over here for some stuff that he ain't even. That you as a council person should have enough guts to say, look, Mr. Sneely, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. This should be handled by the clerk's office. I wouldn't even get mad if one of the council people had held that meeting. But for the mayor to do that, what the hell, y'all? It's like he running out of control, full speed down Saginaw Street backwards with suspenders on.
No, and that's true. It really shouldn't have been him.
Like that little man on Monopoly. Flanopoly.
It shouldn't have been him. It should have been anyone else.
Here comes Trevor's wrap up. Here we go.
No.
I know.
It should have been anyone else. He is not in charge of that. And to be honest, it's swaying votes.
I think the people of Flint are waking up.
And all this is a pregame to campaign season, or a preseason. He's getting ready to start campaigning. That's why you hear I instead of we. He's not going to go out and say, members of council did X, Y, and Z in cooperation with my office. It was my office did this. He's getting ready, even though he doesn't have an election coming up, so he can take all of his namesake notoriety and pass it on to his wife. And then he can take all of his namesake notoriety and pass it on to other politicians in the area that he supports. Well, I, Mayor Neely, have done X, Y, and Z, and I endorse this person.
So you think that's why he was collecting the information at the door last night? So for whoever he decides that he wants to put in that chair?
They're going onto a list, onto a campaign mailing list.
Okay.
I damn near 100% guarantee it. Unless it said the office of the mayor of Flint.
Okay.
I'm actually willing to put money on that.
Okay.
So, no. I want to thank both of you guys for coming on. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Yeah,
it's always great
today.
shooting it with Mr. Clack.
Thanks.
I love y'all new show too. Congratulations.
Let the truth be known. Thank you.
Solutions to the Problems Tuesdays at Wednesdays at 2:00. Yeah, I like y'all show. Y'all show.
So
I think I'm gonna make us some shirts, Trevor. Solutions.
Solutions to. Oh, you should have one. Yours should say solutions, and his should say to the problems.
Or I can just say problems.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a donkey on yours and an elephant on mine.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be cute. Oh, look at y'all! I got a new show too. I got a new show too.
Hey, y'all, I make shirts too. Shout out to me.
I got a new show. So my name of my new show is Sister Circle. It premieres next Friday at 3:30 or 4:30. 3:30 with me and Sister Audrey and Gina Luster. So
I did see that the other day. I had to cut y'all off because I was going in somewhere though.
Well, that was we hadn't announced that we was having a show yet. That was just giving y'all the little taste of what's to come.
Would you guys like me to come in?
No, that was yesterday. Because I was walking into my thing. Okay, yeah.
We didn't announce the show yesterday.
No, I mean I was watching y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like as I was walking,
you gonna mess up my announcement about my show, man.
But would you like me to bring you in some chamomile tea for your first show?
Yes, Trevor.
Okay, I'll bring you ladies some chamomile tea. That way you can sip the tea while you spill it.
Have some tea. What? Oh, a peace sign. We gotta go.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in.